Suppose we have an AB contact entity. Right. So AB contact entity is the parent. So we have a contact. So it is a generic right. By seeing the AB contact, we are not able to identify which type of contact it is. Right. So we an out-of-the-box application for contact management. So for each type of the contact, we have different subtypes available. Suppose we have a person type of contact. Okay. So there is an entity named AB person. There is a company type of contact. Right. So there is a person named AB company. Okay. So these are the subtypes of the AB contact. And this is the supertype. So what we understand from the supertype is AB contact can have some generic fields like name. Okay. Email ID. Email ID. Okay. But let's suppose, say what AB person can have the SSN. Okay. SSN should not be available for a company. Right. It is only applicable to a particular person. It's not applicable to a company. Correct. So this field is unnecessary for AB company. That's why SSN field is not stored in the parent. Okay. That's why it is stored in the child element of this child subtype of this AB contact entity. And AB company might also have some specific fields which are not available to other contact types, like business ID. Okay. A company can have business ID, right? So these are the subtypes, so if we create an object, so as you have seen, right? So in the backend Java, class will be generated for all these entities. Right. So if we create an object of, let's suppose, say, AB contact entity, are we able to fetch the properties in the AB person entity with this particular object? So let's say this is a supertype and this is a subtype. Right. So are we gonna? We have an object of AB contact entity like AB contact object. Okay. So we have this object. So can we access this SSN with the AB contact object? No, right. Because AB person is having all the fields related to the AB contact. Why? Because it is a supertype. It is inheriting from the supertype. But it is supertype is not inheriting from the subtype, right? So if we are creating an object of the AB person object, we will be able to fetch the properties from the AB contact. That is name. Because it's generic. The name email ID is generic. So all the generic fields, we place it in the supertype, and all the specific fields, we place it in the subtypes. I will tell you how to define the supertypes and how to define the subtypes in the guide. In the data model session. And there is a separate subtype session. So we'll be defining that there. So you can see in this data model. Training app is having relationship with the address entity. So you can see there is a one-to-many relationship. One-to-many relationship means the array key relationship. So AB contact can have multiple addresses. So one contact can have multiple addresses in it, right? Similarly, one contact can have multiple bank accounts. Okay. So we are having one-to-many relationships here in Guidewire. We call one-to-many relationships as array, key relationships. So if you want to see this relationship in the Guidewire Studio, we can open the file and we can see the bank account table. You can see it's an array key. Bank account is the array key to the AB contact entity. And we have defined it in the. You can copy and see this particular bank account entity as well. It will have some separate fields. Okay. So these two entities are connected with one-to-many relationship. And this is how one-to-many relationship is formed. Okay, as an array key. If you want to form a foreign key relationship, then we have to. From drop-down, we have to select the foreign key. Okay, and then we can define the entity name with which we want to have the foreign key relationship. So whatever relationships we are creating here, right, it will reflect the database in the tables. So we have talked about the subtype and the supertype hierarchy, right, so it is talking about that here as well. So AB contact is a supertype. It can have multiple subtypes, AB person, company, and AB place. Okay. AB person further can have different subtypes. There can be different type of persons available, right? Adjudicator, vendor, and a policy person. Right. So, similarly, it is something which we can have a hierarchy. It's not like a child cannot act as a parent to other children. Right. It can be multilevel. Okay. So in Java, we have seen multilevel inheritance. So it's similar to that. Okay. This shows our training app screen how it looks like. So I've already started the server for the training app for you guys. Just to cut down the wastage of the time. So training app would be hosted in this particular URL. Local. If you are setting up training app in your local, it will be hosted in the 880 port. Okay. Okay. So you can. There is a default username and password, SUG. And you can log in with that. This is how our training app looks like. So once you do your training app setup right, you just try to load the sample data. Okay. So right now, our training app doesn't contain any data in it, right? So we need to load the sample data. So if we want to do some operations right, we need to have some data in hand, right? So for that, we'll go to the internal tools and then we'll click on AB sample data. And then, one by one, we'll load the sample data. We'll load the sample data from here. And once it is loaded, then we'll load the contacts and we'll load the additional training sample data as well. So there are multiple places where we can write the GoSou language. One place is the PCF method. So the PCF files write, which we have shown you. So there are PCF files write, which are specifically for the UI. So those PCF files, inside those we can use the GoSou. Inside the enhancements, I have told you about the enhancements, right? if you want to, and there is already read-only class write for the generated entities. So if you want to enhance those classes, we need to write the enhancements. So GoSou is written when we write the enhancements. GoSou is written when we write the methods and inside the GoSou classes. There is a script parameter concept. So there also the GoSou language is used. Widget attribute. So widget attribute is a concept in the PCF file where we need to map the data. In the PCF file. So we'll be covering all these topics in detail in the later sessions. So I know it might be 80% you are getting right now, but yes, we will cover everything in detail further. So for now you can understand that GoSou is used everywhere.